Guys, I'm here doing our read aloud, and it is a very exciting day because we are starting book number 4 in our Secrets of Droon series. We finished book number 3 yesterday, which was The Mysterious Island. This book number 4 is called City in the Clouds. So here we go. Chapter 1 is called A Spell Returns. School was over for the day. Eric Hinkle and his two best friends, Neil and Julie, climbed onto the bus home. "It's been 2 whole weeks since we've been to you-know-where," Julie whispered, as they squeezed into a seat together. Eric smiled. Of course he knew where. Droon, the totally secret and magical world of adventure that they had found under his basement. "It's so strange," Eric said when the bus started up. "We have all these amazing new friends, and we can't even talk about them." "Enemies, too, don't forget," Neil added. That was true. Since their first adventure in Droon, they had met Galen Longbeard, an old and powerful wizard, and his spidery helper Max. Con, king of the pillow-shaped purple lumpies, had helped them too. But their special friend was Princess Kia, a junior wizard who was trying to keep the wicked Lord Spar and his red-faced nins from taking over her world. "I wonder what Kia is up to," Eric said. "I'm itching to go back." "And I'm just itching," Neil groaned, bending over suddenly to scratch his legs. "In fact, I've been doing weird stuff all day, not to mention the tiny little voices I keep hearing." That's when it happened. Pop! "Whoa," Eric gasped, looking under the seat. "Look at that." He pointed at Neil's sneaker. Neil bent down. His shoelaces stretched and broke, one after another. The toe burst open, and something brown and shiny popped out. "Neil," said Julie, "what's with your sneaker? Is that the stuffing coming out?" Eric gasped. "No, that's his foot coming out." "That's not my foot," said Neil. "It looks like a bug." "A bug? Wait! That is my foot. I've got a bug foot. Oh no, I'm a bug again." The other kids on the bus turned and laughed. Julie dropped her backpack over Neil's shoe before anyone saw it. "Holy cow," Eric whispered. "I know what's going on. Neil, brace yourself. It's back." Neil frowned. "What's back?" "The bug spell," he said. "What?" Neil moaned. "I thought that spell was over." "It looks like it just came back," said Julie. "On their last adventure in Droon, a magic spell had gone wrong, and accidentally Neil had been turned into a bug. A baby bug with a hard brown shell, 6 legs and feelers on his head that curled and twitched. And now it was happening again. If you look closely, you can see his little bug feet poking out of his pants." "Urgh!" The bus stopped, and the doors swung open. "There's only one place to go," Eric said, grabbing Neil and pulling him off the bus. "To my basement. Hurry! We need to get back to Droon." Together they ran across the yard to Eric's house. "The spell's not finished somehow," Julie said, frowning. "But don't worry, Neil. Droon is the most magical place ever. We'll find a cure." "This is not going to last forever," Eric added. "Forever?" Neil squealed. "Yikes!" They hurried to the side door and opened it. Eric put his finger to his lips. "Nobody can see you like this, Neil." He paused to listen. Julie nodded. "Let's be as quiet as a bug," Neil said. "I can do that." Eric listened to the clacking of a computer board. "My mom's working." Then he called out, "Mom, I'm home." Neil and Julie are with me. We're going downstairs. Bye." They rushed through the kitchen on the way. Neil wiped some crumbs off the table, then licked his palm. "Sorry," he said. "Crumbs suddenly seemed tasty to me." Eric was worried. "I don't like this," he said. "Nothing magical has ever happened outside my basement until now." "Let's think about that after Neil's cured," said Julie. She just shut the door behind them. They hustled downstairs. "Now," she said, "did anybody dream of Droon?" Eric shook his head. Usually a dream would call the kids back to Droon. Or the soccer ball in Eric's basement would turn into a globe of Droon. Princess Kia had put a charm on it. But the magic soccer ball was lying as usual on the workbench. It was just a ball. "No dreams," Neil said, "unless you count the one where I thought a lizard would eat me." Julie shot Eric a worried look. "That's good enough. Come on." They went to a door under the basement stairs. Eric quickly opened the door and turned on the light. Everyone piled into a small room. He closed the door behind them. Ready? He asked. Neil held up his right hand. His fingers had started to form a claw. I don't know about you, but I am. Julie flicked off the light. Whoosh! The floor vanished instantly, and the magic stairs appeared. Without wasting another moment, Eric darted down the steps. Each time he and his friends had gone to Droon, the stairs had taken them somewhere different. He wondered where the stairs would lead him this time. I see clouds, Julie said. We're in the air. Rrrr! A rumbling sound came from the clouds. Sounds like something's coming, Neil said. Suddenly, the clouds parted. A round silver shape passed slowly under the bottom step. Whoa! It's some kind of huge flying thing, Julie said. The rainbow-colored stairs began to ripple underneath them. As usual, the stairway is fading too soon, Eric said. We'd better jump. Then he gripped his friend's hands firmly. Together they jumped. Plink, plonk, plunk. They landed on the ship. There's a hatch over there, Julie shouted. Freezing wind blew over them as they crawled across the silver surface to a small door. Eric tried to open the hatch. It's locked. Neil leaned over. He gripped a corner of the hatch with his claw hand and twisted. Crunch! The little door sprang open to reveal a metal ladder running down inside the ship. At least being a bug makes me strong, Neil said. Let's go. One by one, the three friends went down into the strange flying ship. And that is the end of chapter 1 in our new book, The City of Clouds. We will pick it up tomorrow.